What's up, everybody? We're on SSC Texas TV, and we got my boy, the most talented person of 2024, Reggie Denireaux. How you doing, brother?
This Sir Savage, baby. It was going down.
All right,
Denireaux
man.
In the building with SSC Texas TV, man.
All right, good having you, man. I've been watching you, man, on social media and stuff, blowing up, doing your thing. If you can, introduce yourself properly and tell the people all the things that you do and something about yourself.
Well, like I said, I go by Reggie Denireaux. I am an entertainer / artist. I've been rapping since I was 6 years old, so my first love was the music, but I have switched over to the comedic side. I haven't done stand-up yet, been thinking about it, but I mostly do skits and stuff like that, all type of skits on TikTok, Instagram. You might have seen me with I'm right, I'm left, I'm left,
Yeah.
I'm right, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, and just all type of just trying to make the people laugh and drop good music at the same time.
Okay, if you can let the audience know, where you from, where you was born and raised.
I'm from Baytown, Texas.
Shout out to Baytown.
Yeah, I'm from the east side.
Okay. Well, I be hearing, in your music, I be hearing you represent a certain group or a clique or something like that. Can you tell me something about?
If you hear me scream my LOE, that's
Yes.
loyalty over everything. That's rest in peace, one of my best friends, Trigger, and my boy Static. Free him. They had started that, and I basically joined in with them, and we got that going. And you might hear me say Tommy World, Wavy Navy. That's something dealing with another one of my close homies that passed away, Tommy. So I represent for him. And then me and my boy Mason, shout out to my boy Mason Grant, formerly known as Mason Your Face. We just started up something called Gold Mines Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So you finna start hearing me yell that out a lot.
Okay. And before we get started, I want you to let the people know your social media platform and how they can find you if they want to reach out to you and connect.
You can find me on all social media platforms. Instagram is Reggie Denireaux, the number 3, ReggieDenireaux, the number 3. Twitter is just Reggie Denireaux, spelled that way. TikTok, Reggie Denireaux _. Snapchat, Reggie Denireaux, and Facebook, Reggie Denireaux or Reggie Lewis. That's LEWIS.
All right, great. So, if you can, let the people know how was your childhood growing up? Was it a pretty much stable household? Was it rough? Was it good? Let the people know a little bit about you.
My childhood was amazing. I grew up both parents, still got both parents in my life. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a suburb called Meadow Lake Village in Baytown. You know what I'm saying? Community pool, nice house, one of the biggest houses on the block. You know what I'm saying? I had all my friends, like majority of the people in the neighborhood I went to school with, you know what I'm saying? We all went to the same school, so we get home from school playing all day. This way before, I'm 26, so this way before social media, you feel me? This even before MySpace really started popping, we all outside playing all day, or might be inside on the video game. My cousins coming to my house, we going to the pool, outside playing basketball at the park. Yeah, just a cool. I had a great upbringing.
Okay,
silver spoon.
Great. That's good, man. That's good to hear, man. And I be watching you, man, and I noticed on social media, man, you got like a lot of music, man. Like a lot. Like your catalog is like crazy, but all the music is dope. When did you start doing music? And what sparked your interest in music?
If you ask my mom, which shout out to my mom, she used to be my manager. She said she heard me start kind of like just doing a little freestyle, playing around stuff when I was 4. But I actually started rapping for real at 6 years old. Shout out my cousin Kedrick. Me and him was in a group called Ice House, and we did that all the way up until I was 9. And then the group split up, you know what I'm saying? Nothing bad, just, you know what I'm saying? He was older than me, and I guess it was stuff going on, but nothing with me and him. I went solo at 9, and I dropped my first solo album called The Platinum Ticket. You know what I'm saying? And that actually had some motion. Like, it got people to this day that come up and be like, man, I remember I had your poster on my wall. You know what I'm saying? I used to be big in Louisiana, like real big in Louisiana. I used to be moving out there. If y'all don't know, I'm formerly known as Boodog.
Okay, all right, I didn't know that.
My first rap name was Boodog, Boodawg. You know what I'm saying? So I was going by Boodog. And all my family and all that see the interview, they gonna be like, yeah, Boodog, yeah. So I was going by that. I went by Boodog all the way up until, and I was dropping music then. I had dropped a mixtape called Spaced Out Swag when I was in high school. And I think my freshman year in high school, no, my sophomore year in high school is when I changed my name to Reggie Denireaux. And I've been going by that since. But it was just spelled Deniro. But it was so many Denireaux already, and it was spelled like that. I say, I'm just finna change it up. And I thought about how they pronounce the O in Louisiana, like Go Tigers with the EAUX. You feel me? So that's why I switched my name up like that. But yeah, I've been rapping for forever.
And one thing, man, I noticed, man, I listened to a lot of your songs, man. I have became like a big fan of yours. One thing that stand out about you is that each song is different. They never get the same person. You know, right now I think in the music industry, some things are kind of generic and stuff like that. But you're a really standout artist. You know what I'm saying? And what do you think you need or to take you to the next level?
Honestly, I know I be dropping great music, so it's almost like, you know how they all say, you need the right person to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You need the right person to get it in front of and start watching it, and to, you know, reach out and be like, hey, basically the right person to hear it, and that can get me in front of all the eyes that I need to be in front of.
I'm glad you said that. So, if it was 3 people that you think could be the right people to hear your music, who would they be? If you had to be with a label or a management team.
First of all, I know what I'm saying, Sir Savage.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm real. But like, I would say, because I'm automatically thinking of labels, so I would say is Coach K, QC. You know, QC always gonna have something big going. My favorite artist is Chief Keef, so if he was to reach out to me, I would definitely rock with him off rip. And the third person, I'm trying to think who label really going crazy right now. I mean, I would low-key say Gotti. Gotti got a lot of stuff going, you feel me? Or even the fourth one, PRE. I rock with them. Like, I'm thinking about the labels that's really got people going. And not even just artist labels, because they got other people like 300 and stuff like that almost every label got at least one artist that when they come out, if they songs is banging hard enough, they gonna get in front of the right people. So it's like, but those would be some of the main people I would want to reach out.
So what if Puff Daddy wanted to hire you right now? Bad boy.
Hey, look, I'm recording at home, fool. I'm not going to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'll let you post some song on your Instagram. I promise. I ain't doing no tricks.
So what's your favorite song that you did so far? What's your favorite? Or top, number one?
Probably 9 Block.
9 Block.
Probably 9 Block with my boy Mason, because that song just hit so hard. Like, even when you turn it on and it's banging, and like, cause we just performed it last night and everybody was rocking to it and all that. So I would say probably 9 Block. That's my favorite one right now.
All right. I'm gonna change the subject a little bit. Also, I know that you've been going viral. You know what I'm saying? You go viral a lot on Instagram for your skits. You know what I'm saying? So tell me, who is your inspiration when it comes down to great skit makers?
Oh, of course, like Drewski, Desi Banks. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like that, like the ones that's really going up in it. You feel me? And like, I'm not going to say I watched them and started doing it, because I've been doing skits. I started really doing skits on like Vine. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing the skits for a while. But like, as like the people that's going up, I like look up to them, you feel me? Because they doing something that I'm trying to do. You feel me? Even though I'm getting a lot of followers with it and all that, I'm trying to get to that point to where I can have a Could Have Been Records or be like Desi Banks doing these skits with all these big artists and stuff like that. So I'm on a mission for that.
Okay. What was your first skit? What was it about? Your first one that you can remember?
My first skit ever, I can't remember, because that was back on Vine.
What was your best skit?
My biggest one to date, I would say, is my skit about Vida. Vida, Texas. When I was like, 1 day in Vida, Texas. 2 days in Vida, Texas. 3 days in Vida, Texas. Oh, goddamn, just about get the goddamn nigger in the house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking in the mirror saying it, you feel me? So that one, I would say that's my biggest one, because every time it got posted, it went viral.
Wow.
Whoever posted it, it was millions of views, hundreds of thousands of likes. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that's my biggest one. But right now, currently, my biggest skit is my right and my left. Every time I post it,
I seen that. Okay, all right. So I know I had talked to you maybe a little while ago, and you told me you was in an unfortunate accident.
Yeah.
It could have been deadly. And one thing I remember you saying that, you felt like you had a purpose. Yeah. And you was trying to live in that purpose. If you want to share with the people and tell them a little bit about the accident that you had.
Oh man, with the accident, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just remember driving and somebody pulled out in front of me and I swerved. From swerving, I just remember swerving and waking up in the hospital. Mm-hmm. I was waking up to them doing an incision on my eye because I almost lost my left eye. I had a blood clot. Like my eye looked like I was crying blood for like 3 days after they cut it because it was draining blood. And from what I heard, the car flipped 3-4 times. They had to use the jaws of life to get me out the car. You know what I'm saying? All that. So I just thank God that I'm here. Like that's why I say I feel like I got a purpose because I've been in wrecks before. You know what I'm saying? Right. And this one was so bad that only thing that came out bad was I had broken bones in my eye. You know what I'm saying? And I got a titanium plate under my eye right now for the rest of my life. Mm. But that's why I feel like I got a purpose because majority of people wouldn't have survived that wreck. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. They would have died as how bad it was. Like my mom said, the people because I never saw the car afterwards. I didn't want to see it.
Right.
And my mom said the people that saw the car was telling her, like, we don't know how he survived this. Right. So that's why I feel like I got a purpose because if people don't even know how I survived, I know how I survived. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. All right. So getting back to the music, what do you think about, the state of, music entertainment and where it's going right now, what you're seeing? What do you like about it and what would you change about it?
I like it. I like the state of music right now. It's a lot of, I like to turn up and party, and that's a lot of the main music that's coming out right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the state of music right now, especially with the women. They going crazy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Glorilla is going on a crazy run right now. You know what I'm saying? But I like the state of music right now. One thing I would change about it, I mean, sometimes stuff do be sounding the same. Mm-hmm. Like, it be multiple songs that I hear and it'd be like I could have put those lyrics and put it on that beat and put those lyrics and it would have been the exact same song. Right. So a little bit more originality would be cool, but at the same time, it have been people coming out on a real like Boss Man D-Lo. Yeah. He coming out with his flow and he going crazy. That's original. Wasn't nobody rapping like that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And they got a lot of other people that's coming out doing different things. And I rock with everybody though. Like if your music good, I'ma rock with it. And if you spitting for real, even some of the artists that ain't really super spitting, but if you beat hard and you at least you got a vibe to it, I rocks with it.
Okay, all right. If you could feature on anybody's song right now, if you can, if anybody see this video in the future, what will be like 3 artists that you would like? Hey, I would love to feature on your song.
Well, first off, you know what I'm saying, but my favorite artist is 2012, Sosa, Chief Keef. I get on his song in a heartbeat. Who else I really be jamming? Sosa. Trying to think. I mean, even though they beefing right now, I would immediately get on the Drake and the Kendrick song. You feel me? Because like they 2 of the biggest and they got the 2 different styles. You know what I'm saying? Like they not the same type of rapper.
Right. Okay.
You feel me? So I will get on like a Sosa feature, a Drake feature, and a Kendrick feature. Okay. That's what I'm like really looking at right now.
Okay. Going back to Kendrick and Drake, what do you feel about that battle and beef? Do you feel like somebody won? Do you feel like,
Oh, everybody know. Kendrick won for sure. Like Kendrick did to Drake literally what Drake did to Meek. You remember how Meek and Drake went at it? Yeah. They dropped their songs and then Drake ended up having the song of the year.
Right.
Kendrick literally did the exact same thing to Drake. Okay. Like I jam Not Like Us every day. Like that song is tough. Yeah. You feel me? So it's like he basically that like, and of course Drake's songs was good too. Drake knows how to rap. Drake can rap his fucking ass off. Can't nobody say he sucks. But Kendrick is he's not a nigga you want to try. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's not somebody you really want to beef with on the lyrical side because he gonna show you what he can do like he did.
Okay. What you think about Chris Brown and Quavo? You look like Chris Brown, huh?
I used to get that shit in elementary. You know what I'm saying? All the ladies out there that think
you're gonna be taking on pictures.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I ain't as big as him. $5 meet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can meet me for a good $5. But with that beef, I mean, both their songs was hard, but Chris had the harder song. You know what I'm saying? But that beef there, I damn near think that shit over a girl, so they need to shut up. Like y'all got a whole, y'all ready to kill each other over a female, bro.
Right.
Like sit y'all dumb ass that y'all making me look bad because y'all both light skinned, nigga.
Yeah.
Like stop, bro.
So I don't know if you into politics or watch what's going on.
We voting for Kamala, man.
What do you think about Kamala and Trump?
We voting for Kamala.
Why Kamala?
We voting for Kamala, man. Trump already done proved that he not for us. Right. You know what I'm saying? He didn't already. Have you heard what this man said? Talking about, I'm going to have federal immunity for the police so they can do their job. AKA, if that cop shoots you in the head for no reason, that cop knows he or she isn't going to jail. So they just gonna do it and be like, shit, Trump said I ain't going to jail for it. So, and I fear for my life. Kamala ain't going for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then also, I would love to have a black woman in office. I would love for the little black girls to see that and be like, man, maybe one day I'm gonna grow up and try to be president.
Right.
Like I would love, that would be huge for our community. You know what I'm saying? And for the ones in the community talking about you ain't voting for you tripping. So we gonna get out there.
Okay. Hey, I want to get your opinion on this. I was watching a show the other day, and I don't know if you know who Lord Jamar is.
Lord Jamar?
Yeah, and right now he got a little beef with Sexy Red. And I want to. And
he's walking the room and it smell like.
This is what I want to ask you. Do Sexy Red
leave Sexy Red alone?
Do you think Sexy Red look like it stink?
Nah, she just look like, bro. I got Sexy Reds in my family. Like, you know what I'm saying? She just a hood girl. Yeah. You feel me? She just a hood chick. You feel me? That just so happened to make it. You know how many hood girls out there rapping just like her and ain't made it nowhere? And she just so happened to make it, and she just, you can't say she putting on the facade, she being herself. You know what I'm saying? They got girls out here that's just like her, but when they get in front of a camera, they change. Right. She just being herself, so I rock with Sexy Red. Her music hard.
So getting back to you with
I'll do a feature with her too.
Getting back to you with the music, I see that you're doing more shows right now. Mm-hmm. If you can tell us about the last show that you did, how was it,
Shout out to, y'all need to rock with her, she hard. Sunny the Rapper, she's from Houston. And by X Breezy, that's her manager, and she's also a promoter too. She be putting on a big festival called Houston. But they had Sunny the Rapper got a song called Big Fine, and they had the Big Fine topless pool party last night. Me, my boy Mason, and my cousin David. Shout out to David. The one that when I'm in 9 Block, when I say it's a party. Anytime I link with David, I was with bro. And it was it's a party, and it was definitely a party. It was turned up out there. The show was live. I know it was over like 200 people there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the pool. You feel me? The black people was actually in the pool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We going to these pool parties in jeans and not getting in the pool. But we was all in the pool, turned up. We was turned up before the performance. Right. And then once we got to performing, me and Mason, we performed. It was a couple of more performers there. We performed second and we rocked it. I'm talking about like, we started off on the side of the pool. We run around the whole pool, jump in the pool, perform, and then I jump in the deep part. I got the mic up, walking with the mic, and then at the end of the performance, I just fall back into the pool like we was turned up. Like anytime you see me and Mason on the stage, I swear to God, you're gonna be looking like, bruh, they need to be at Rolling Loud or something. Right. We bring the energy.
And I know that you're telling the truth about that because I had some time to work with you before. And one thing I like about you, man, you got such energy, man. You can dance. You got a great flow, man. It's like you really like the ultimate talent. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I believe that because I see. Once the right people gravitate to you and connect with you, I believe you're going to the top.
Man, that's what I was trained that way, man. Like I said, my mom used to be my manager. Like honestly, before I used to go to the studio, she used to make me, cause like nowadays, and I should go back to doing it how I used to. I couldn't go when I was a kid. I couldn't go to the studio and read it off the notepad. Nah, if this ain't memorized, you ain't going to the studio.
Wow.
And then she always trained me. I don't care if it's one person in that audience, you perform like it's a million. Right. And that's why to this day, I've been doing that. Like, I've been doing the shows when it might be 20, 30 people there, but I'm turning up, taking my shirt off, running around, but at the end of it all, and for all the artists that's listening, bro, perform on that stage like perform like you at Rolling Loud, even though majority of the crowd might be your cousins that been watching you rap your whole life. Right. You know what I'm saying? It might be 2-3 people in there that don't know you, but by the time you get off that stage, some 3 people gonna be coming up to you like, hey bro, who are you? Like, you hard, like I like your music. What's your Instagram? What's all that? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I keep that energy, cause shout out to my mom, she trained me that way. Like she made sure wherever I was performing, however many people was in the crowd, and I performed for huge crowds before. Right. And both crowds, I'm turning up like I'm at the biggest concert of my life.
So, in this industry, have you ran across any like jealousy, haters, or beef, with anybody in the city or from Beaumont or wherever?
No, I ain't ran in like on music stuff. Yeah. No, I ain't ran into nobody. Like, I ain't had no beef with nobody, and I ain't looking for no beef with nobody. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest problems now. Like, we don't need, like, on the east side, they got people that don't like each other and all that. And like, that needs to stop. Like, I love to be one of the ones to bring the whole city together. You know what I'm saying? The whole Baytime, Barrett, Magna. Well, Barrett and Magna, and like people coming together, but it's like certain little cliques and shit of people that don't like each other, and I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I love to bring everybody together and we all get together and get this money, because the East Side is very talented.
Right. And I noticed I've been listening, you represent the East Side tough, and that's good, you know what I'm saying? So if you can, before we wrap this up, man, give some shout outs.
Oh, well, shout out to my boy Mason, you know what I'm saying? Gold Mines Entertainment. Shout out to my cousin Chris Landry, you know what I'm saying? He from the Bay, he going crazy. Shout out to Lil Jeremy. Y'all know Lil Jeremy, you know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't know, he from the East. You feel me? The whole Gas Gang, you feel me? Shout out WGE, you know what I'm saying? Free my boy Static, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace Tommy, rest in peace Trigger, you know what I'm saying? LOE, Trigger Gang, Tommy World, Wavy Navy, you feel me? Everybody, man, Raywood, you know what I'm saying? 2830, shout out to all my kinfolk them out there. Shout out to the whole East Side, man, and everybody else. Shout out my boy Jay Reckless, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was doing a lot of my shows with just recently. You know what I'm saying? And big shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Sir Savage for getting me on this platform, and this man that really believed in me and really have pushed, you know what I'm saying, me into just booking me for shows or just like interviews and stuff like that, and telling me like any promise that he made, he kept it. You know what I'm saying? So for an artist, if Sir Savage reach out to you, don't think you finna hit him back and he finna be on some BS. Now he really finna be like, hey man, I rock with you, come over here, let's make something work. You feel me? So yeah, shout out to you, and just shout out to everybody that is supporting me. You know okay. 9 Block, everybody.
And one thing for the people that wanna feature Reggie Denireaux, team up, any kind of business from skits, anything, how can they reach you?
Oh, they can you can hit me on my DM. You know what I'm saying? You can DM me on any of my social media platforms. Like I said, I'm going to repeat them. That's Reggie Denireaux 3 on Instagram, ReggieDenireaux, number 3 on Instagram. Reggie Denireaux _ TikTok, Reggie Denireaux on Snapchat, Reggie Denireaux on Twitter and YouTube, Facebook, Reggie Denireaux or Reggie Lewis, Lewis. And shit, I'm going to put it out there like the boy Roy Lee used to do. He used to put a number out there. 936-253-0721. Hit the number. You can text me for some business too. Call me. Let's get cracking.
All right, man. I appreciate you for being a part of SSE Texas TV. Hey. Stay tuned for more.